Welcome to Section 12 recap. In Section 12, we took a look at array lists. And basically what array lists are they're a way of storing a list of objects. So one of the important things about array lists is that they are very, very similar to arrays, but there are some differences and similarities. So the similarities are that both are storing lists. The differences are that array lists are limited to storing objects, while arrays can store primitive types and objects. In addition, array lists are very flexible because the size of these array lists is not limited or set to a specific constant, while it is for an array. So you can insert, add, delete, remove, and do things like that for any time you want with any convenience without causing any error, because the size can change at any point of time. So that's why array lists are primarily used over arrays. When you have a list that you don't know what the size of the list will be, that's when you prefer to use an array list. Now, the array list is in class, so it does need to be imported when you're using it in a program. And there are many methods of that class, such as adding, removing, deleting, finding its size, things like that, that really help us use the array list. And those methods are actually what makes the array list a much more efficient, usable, flexible tool than arrays in specific situations. Now, we didn't dive into too much depth of array lists, partly because it's not that much included on the AP Computer Science test, and this is the important knowledge that you need to have. It's so much more flexible, that's when you should use it. Usually people tend to use arrays, but when you're using something where you don't know what the size of a list can be, that's when array lists come into play. So we've looked at array lists, and now we've got another section down, so keep working.